NBA rumors, Christian Wood interested in Heat contract amid Lakers has new team to enter the fight for him. Continue in the video to find out which team is and how to walk the NBA market. But before saying what the club is, already subscribe to our channel so you can always stay on top of the news we launch here for you Lake fans. Here we are always keeping you fans up to date with new news about the Lakers. Don't forget to leave your like on the video because YouTube ends up delivering new videos about the Los Angeles Lakers. After spending most of the offseason connected to the Los Angeles Lakers, Christian Wood might prefer to go to one of the top prospects in the Eastern Conference. The 27-year-old player is playing for the Dallas Mavericks. He is out of space in his club, and with it he is keeping an eye on market opportunities. Appearing on the Lakers Nation podcast with Trevor Lane, Jovan Boha of The Athletic said Wood is interested in the Miami Heat, depending on the players involved in a potential trade for Damian Lillard. Boha reported early in the offseason that Wood was being considered by the Lakers for one of the final spots on their roster after general manager Rob Pelinka told reporters they were looking for another big man whose skill set was different than what Jackson Hayes brings. Dan Woik, of the Los Angeles Times, reported on July 19 that the Chicago Bulls were suddenly seen as a potential threat that could keep the Lakers from landing in the Wood. The Bulls entered the mix after the NBA granted them a $10.2 million exception for players with a disability, with Lonzo Ball expected to miss the entire 2023-24 season recovering from knee surgery. Despite having several teams reportedly interested in Wood, there has been no movement on a potential deal as of yet. If Wood is waiting to see what moves the Heat can make, this process could go on for some time. The Portland Trail Blazers don't appear to be in a rush to trade Lillard, nor are they inclined to accept a deal for what they perceive to be less than the superstar point guard is worth. Therefore, the scenario that would lead Christian Wood to the Heat and not the Lakers depends on the package offered by Lillard. That is, if Nurkic was one of the names involved, the future of the center in Miami can melt. After all, he would have no room in the rotation. His goal, then, would be to have space to be an immediate reserve for Bam Adebayo. Last season with the Mavs, Wood averaged 16.6 points, 7.3 rebounds and 1.1 blocks per game. In addition, it added up to 51.5% in field shots. Of pitches. With those numbers, he could be ahead of veteran Kevin Love and newcomer Thomas Bryant, according to Boha. Despite the supposed desire to play for the NBA runner-up, the most speculated future for Wood is the Lakers. The California team still has room in the roster. Thus, he welcomes the arrival of the 27-year-old player. Earlier in the week, Dan Woik of the Los Angeles Times reinforced the Lakers' interest in the pivot. According to the journalist, Angelina management wants to fill the two remaining vacancies with a name from the bottle. The Lakers believe that Wood is a good fit, especially with the current scenario of the team. So, the idea is that his offensive game would compensate for the defensive difficulties that the pivot has in his game. Furthermore, the team's desire to add a third pivot to the rotation has been known for some time. That would be the Mavericks player, Woik explained. At this point in the offseason, there's no urgency for Wood to sign with a team. Everyone knows your borderline situation at this point and it is unlikely to change significantly. Wood may also wait until training camps start to see if potential injuries occur that could help grow his market. Several teams still have at least a portion of the mid-level exception to use. The Heat would be a good fit for Wood if they needed another big man. He can be on the ground at the same time as Bam Adebayo because they have completely different styles of play. Miami's main problem last season was outdoor shooting. He ranked 27th in the NBA with a 34.4% hit rate from three-point range. Wood is a limited player because of his issues on defense, but he has shot over 50% overall and over 37% from behind the arc in each of the last 4 seasons. And then, fan, what do you think of Wood's arrival at the Lakers? Do you think he will add to our squad? In my opinion, because he has already played with us and has a certain experience with the club environment, it would add a lot to me, but he has his negative point, which is in defense. Leave in the comments what you think of this player and until the next news.